Hi friends, welcome back to the Story Highway YouTube channel. Today, we have a heart-touching English story called The Bridge at Willow Creek. It is a story about friendship, courage, and how sometimes the smallest acts of bravery can change someone's life forever. In a small American town, there was an old wooden bridge that everyone knew, the Willow Creek Bridge. Built many decades ago, it connected two parts of the town and was the fastest way to get to school. But the bridge had grown old with time. Its planks creaked loudly when you walked on them. The railings were shaky, and the rushing water beneath always made it feel a little dangerous. Most adults avoided it when it rained, but children loved the thrill. For two best friends, Jack and Ryan, it was part of their daily adventure. Jack was the bold one. He loved climbing trees, running fast, and taking risks. Ryan, on the other hand, was quieter. He liked books, drawing, and often hesitated when things seemed too scary. Even though they were different, their friendship was strong. They balanced each other out. One gray morning, the sky was heavy with clouds. Rain had poured the entire night, and Willow Creek was full and wild. The sound of rushing water filled the air as Jack and Ryan approached the bridge on their way to school. Ryan stopped. His stomach tightened as he looked at the shaky bridge swaying slightly. "Jack," he whispered nervously, "the water looks scary today." "Maybe we should go the long way," Jack, with his usual smile, looked back at his friend. "Come on, Ryan. It's just a bridge. We've crossed it 100 times. Don't worry. I'm with you." Ryan hesitated, but Jack stepped onto the first plank, turning around to hold out his hand. "Trust me. We'll go together slowly." Ryan put one foot on the bridge. The wood creaked under his weight, and the sound of the rushing creek below made him feel dizzy. Each step felt heavier than the last. Jack walked confidently, but he never let Ryan's hand go. Halfway across, Ryan's worst fear happened. One of the planks broke suddenly under his foot with a loud crack. His leg slipped through, and for a moment he felt like he would fall into the raging water. His heart raced. He cried out, "Jack!" Without thinking twice, Jack grabbed Ryan's arm and pulled him up with all his strength. "I told you! I've got you!" Jack shouted, steadying him. Ryan's eyes were wide with fear, but seeing Jack's determined face gave him courage. Step by step, they kept moving. The bridge swayed, the creek roared, but Jack didn't let go of Ryan's hand even for a second. Finally, after what felt like forever, they reached the other side. Ryan collapsed onto the ground, breathing heavily. "I thought I was going to fall," he said softly. Jack grinned, though he was also out of breath. "But you didn't." Because we faced it together, Ryan looked at his best friend and realized something important that day. Courage wasn't about being fearless like Jack. Courage was about taking a step forward, even when you were scared, especially when someone was by your side to help you. The long way to school was safer, but Ryan never wanted to avoid the bridge again. From that day on, every time they crossed Willow Creek, Ryan walked with more confidence. And whenever life threw challenges at him, he remembered that shaky bridge, the broken plank, and Jack's hand pulling him up. Years later, when Ryan was grown up and faced difficult choices in his own life, he often smiled to himself and thought, "If I can cross Willow Creek, I can cross anything." So friends, today's story taught us something very important. True friendship means being there in someone's moments of fear and giving them strength. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's the quiet voice that says, I'll try again tomorrow. If you enjoyed The Bridge at Willow Creek, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Story Highway for more inspiring English stories. See you next time with another lesson-filled tale.